Welcome to the overview of the new PLANEX, where we'll be covering all the top features and the fantastic benefits that come with them. So the new PLANEX comes in 3 pieces, and let me show you in this segment how they go together. It's pretty simple. You have this little lever here, and when you put it together in the short form, it goes on and locks in just like that. It's so easy. There's no more electrical cord to plug in or anything. Now when you're taking it apart, here's one for you. You swing it like this, but then you push it and it comes right off. So when you put it together in the largest section, look how easy this is to go together. And as simple as that. It's super quick, super easy, and we only recommend no more than 2 of these together in one unit. So one of the great features of the new PLANEX is the ergonomics. I have it set up in the short reach sanding format, you know, working in a hallway. But what's nice is look at the end here. It's a T-handle. The hose doesn't come out the end here. It comes out here now, and your plug-it cord is right here. But the T-handle is very comfortable. But you see this right here? This allows you a little bit longer reach, okay? And less fatiguing because it's not above your head. You can control it right here. So let's hook up the hose and the cord. You're gonna see this claw right here. That's for the hose. The plug-it cord comes out at an angle like this. It's no longer at the back of the machine. This goes in here just like this. Now, if you've ever used the PLANEX before, this hose can kind of get in the way and it rubs your hand. Included with the PLANEX, the new PLANEX, is this. And you'll see this knob here, and on either side of the handle are these holes. So where this goes in, and you can see how it swivels around. This is a cord and hose minder. So give yourself a little extra here, and you can just take it like this and bring it right around like this. And now that cord and hose is out of the way. Let me just lock that in. See that? It's no longer rubbing. Okay, so one of the top features with the new PLANEX is it's no longer a rotary motion. It is a random orbit. So you're not gonna have any of those swirl marks or gouging. So I'm just gonna turn this on so you can see it come up to speed. It's a 4mm orbit. Okay? You always start the sander off of the wall, and you're gonna notice that the sander head is at a 45 degrees. So there's less tendency for gouging. And when you put it on the wall, it basically floats on there with no swirl pattern. And you just take your time with it and you'll sand. So the LED is cycled on right here with this button. So you can inspect that wall before you get started. You can see it's a 360-degree illumination, and it's the right Kelvin. You can see every single imperfection in the wall as you're sanding. So I'm going to start that up, and I'm going to always start it off at the wall because it's that random orbit. I'll let it get to speed, and I'll start sanding. And you can see how this just takes it absolutely perfect. And the dust, there is none. So some of the ergonomics that kind of go unseen, but you feel them when you're working with the machine. This head is fully articulated, okay? Whether forward, back, okay, or side to side. So it gets you closer to the wall so you can inspect it with that LED as you're sanding. And when I'm always showing people how to use the PLANEX, I always tell everybody, stand close to the wall and watch. I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to get in there, and instead of going away from the wall, I walk toward the wall. Okay? And also I'll mention every single time the dust extraction, because I can come off half the pad now on that corner and not worry about dust because of the dust extraction. and that random orbit motion. I'm not kicking it around. When you put all of this together, look, I'm standing right down here like this, and I can see right down by that base cord, and look at my finish, and that T-handle really makes a big difference. This is called suction control. So you can adjust how much suction you need to lessen the fatigue. So when I have it here, I don't have that much suction control. You'll see it's when I'm working high on the wall. If I go like this, and you'll see it's on the ceiling, okay, I have maximum suction control. This is very important because say I put 2 extensions on here, this will take a lot of the load off. I can sand longer without that much fatigue. So I'm just going to take this, I'm going to put it on the ceiling. Now the other thing I'm always going to show you with this is, see the PLANEX right here? When I turn it on, before I put it on the ceiling, I turn it on, but look at the angle. That is a huge upgrade. And I'm just going to grab it here. And when I put it on here, you'll see I can sand with one hand. Okay? So boy, that means I can get that perfect finish effortlessly. So as you can see with the new PLANEX, combined with a CT36 AC, this is a perfect fit into the Festool system. The innovation on this machine, but not only that, with the new consumables and the great accessories, this is a winning combination.